In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
Thank you to all the people who are viewing us right now and to all the listeners who've subscribed on all streaming platforms. Welcome to Blur's Eye View. Blur's Eye View is a podcast that covers geek culture and everything in between from a POC point of view. I'm your host, Chris Fury, and with me is my co-host, DC. What's going on, DC?
What the business is, people. It's a good day to be alive, and every time I hear that song, I just feel like running through a goddamn wall. I'm just gonna say that right now.
I literally thought you were gonna say like running through a field with the fairies, like eating a New York.
Every song reminds me of like, I was about to say it reminds me of New York peppermint. Like you just that wind roam through your nappy hair. In my case, a bald head, and you just like wee. Some dope shit, man. I love G Black for that song.
Just shout out to G Black. He's gonna be our guest. At the end of April on our season finale, so tune in to that. That'll be April 24th, so tune in for that.
Also, spoiler alert, there's something special coming from him on April 18th. So
he's rubbing his hands together like his sticks starting to fire. And let's face it, when G Black gives us something, it's always fired. So, but shout out to G Black for that dope intro, Super Black. And that is our going moniker for Blur's Eye View. So, man, I thank you, man. Can't wait to have you on the show. Tonight, we will be doing a breakdown of a lot of stuff. We'll be talking about...
What up, Rob? What's up, man?
Hey, we'll be talking about, like, has WB lost all their marbles by not continuing the Snyder verse of Justice League? James Gunn dropped his latest trailer for Suicide Squad, and that looks bananas. We got the voice cast for Batman The Long Halloween. And we will be talking about the fight of the century. And we're
Jones
not talking
about versus
no, Godzilla versus Kong. We're talking about Godzilla versus Kong. But we can't do all of that without our guest.
Before we get there, shout out to Brandy. It's eccentric.
Oh, yes.
She likes to celebrate half birthday. So let me explain this to y'all people. This woman celebrates her birthday for a full month. Not one day, a full month. And then 6 months after that, she celebrates the fact that she had a birthday 6 months ago because it's not 6 months from the date, it's 6 months from the date, if that makes any goddamn sense. So happy birthday. She went for a girl's night out, didn't fight the
happy half birthday to our
happy eccentric day. You crazy motherfucker. Love you. Mean it. Moving on to our guest. We have a guest.
Yes, so we can't do with all this talk about Godzilla versus Kong and everything else without our guest. He is labeled as Cleveland, Ohio's superhero and your waifu's favorite rapper, Crazy8TheGreat. Thanks for coming on, Crazy8TheGreat. How's it going, brother?
What up? Let it run because we got cheap ass people who come to our shows and they sit like way up back to the shit travels. So it takes a while to get here. I apologize. I keep trying to tell these motherfuckers if like you get some regular ass seats and put some money up, you can sit in front where your shit sound like this instead of sounding like this.
Right.
Whatever, man. I digress. I'm on the road today.
First off, let me congratulate you on over 100,000 streams on Ultra Instinct, man. That's dope. I love the song,
Thank you.
And we'll be playing that shortly. So tell me the concept. Man. What was the concept behind that song anyway?
So
how did it come about?
The only reason I made the song was at the time in 2018, Dragon Ball Super's run was coming to an end with episode 131, and I just wasn't ready for Dragon Ball to be over. Like,
you and me both, brother.
So I was just like, I got to make something for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got with my best friend who produced 80% of the album that came out. I got with him, and for the first time in my entire career, somebody made a beat that sounded exactly how it sounded in my head. And that never happens. Like, that never happened. So he was bullshitting. Like, I don't know if you don't like this. I don't know if you. I was like, man, send me the beat. Just send it over. I'll take care of the rest. Let me get that. So he sent it over, and it just like blew my mind, man. And we ended up putting the song out, and so much has happened since then. Like, Ultra Instinct really carried me until the album came out. Like, I didn't release another single. I didn't do anything but work that record and built the fan base, and still building the fan base. It's really dope. It's really dope, man.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I had you on Nerds on Ice with Under Circle of Nerds, and that's when I was hip to you, and I'm like, okay, I started listening to your stuff. I'm like, this dude is right where I need him to be. I need more of this type of hip hop music. I love the platform that you have, because you have several tracks, and some of them talk about bullying and how you went through like your personal life and everything. Who were your influences in hip hop?
I would not have started rapping if it wasn't for the Marshall Mathers LP. So Eminem is my biggest
I can feel it.
influence. Yeah. There was also Lupe did a lot of anime references and video game references and stuff like that. Kid Cudi, like, also being from Cleveland, was influence on me just because of different experiences going on growing up. That whole Man on the Moon syndrome hit different when it come talking to me about it. You know what I'm saying? So, Jay-Z. I like storytellers, man.
Yeah.
I like storytellers. So when you can tell a dope story and then, or either just flip the script, be descriptive, float, like have the emotion, have the pain, have so much, because I was going through so much at the time. So coming up, all of these people helped me kind of funnel that into my own hip hop and do it my way. And the rest is history, man. I'm here now.
Yeah, I mean, it's very constructive, because like you said, you going through personal traumas throughout your life, and a lot of it was, dealing with bullying and everything. So you have like this anti-bullying campaign going on. And as being in the Black community and being blurred, it's almost like two strikes against you already, so like we're actually getting to a stage where people are noticing us. There's like, oh no, you're going to the movies like we are, but we've been hip to these characters and we've been hip to these animes and these games for forever. They've been influenced to us. So I love that platform that you're rocking that out on, and it helps. I think it's going to help like another generation of people, cope with certain situations in their life.
I always say like, I exist because nobody like me existed before that. So it was like I didn't have nobody I could reach out to prior to this journey that I'm on now. So why not be the blueprint for somebody to come after me? And you know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't have to go through a lot of the bullshit that I went through, or be forced to do mediocre, regular ass dumb nigga rap or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, you wouldn't have to do all that because now there's a viable option you've seen actually get it out the mud and take it to another level and shit. And so it's like, you can too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the reason why I'm here. Just to be an example, man.
Yeah, so I mean that's real dope. DC, you want to ask him something?
No, because I know I think it was Ultra Instinct. I could tell the Marshall Mavericks influence on that. Because there was one point where you was snapping. I was like, damn, if you don't slow down, I can't keep up. Like, I don't know where you going. I was like, you know how you watch a show and you like or something like that, that ball that just bounced off. You like, God damn, well, oh shit, okay, okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewind that because I caught none of that. It was so like it was clear. It was just it was just hitting one after another. I was like, God damn, I'm gonna need him to slow down and give me the unabridged version on this one because I didn't catch none of that at the time.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You have to go back and listen to it like 4 times and just kind of catch each word and go back and catch to put it together. It's dope though because it at speed. Like a lot of people try to go there at that speed. And this shit just sound like real gibberish. And you were like, this nigga ain't said one word. Catch me. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga said catch me. That's all he said was catch me. This nigga said nothing. So I mean that's like I said, that's that because you have a lot of rappers who try to get to that speed, like Eminem, Twista, Jay-Z used to rap like that till he really slowed his stuff down.
Right.
So you have some rappers who can get there. And then you have some rappers who should never go there. So
this is true.
He ain't able to get there, man. Because like I said, you have a lot of rappers who just it don't work. They try like 4 or 5 songs. Right. They be doing the same thing. You be like, God damn, this nigga needs to slow the fuck down. Like, I know I'm not one to tell somebody to go dumb, but you need to go dumb. Like, just
talking about aluminum shoes and all that.
Yeah, like you need a 10.
Stay in that lane over there. Stay in that lane over there. You know, so
this don't make no sense, but yeah, I thought that was dope because, like I said, it is just not too many people can do it, and to be able to do it, but do it with what I'm saying, some anime stuff included, and just had the context of it to be clear and concise and to actually make sense. That's a dope thing.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play the track right now since we've been talking about it. So
this game, you fire on these bitches one time.
This is Ultra Instinct, over 100,000 streams by Crazy8TheGreat. So here it is. Check it out.
Goku. Son Goku.
Yeah. He's back. This that Super Saiyan nerd guy flow, nigga. Look, yes, on this instrumental I will show you who's the best in this tournament of power. 911 force rumbling the cowards. If I had to put it plain, it is crumbling the towers. Wowzers, feel like I've been holding back for hours, but you couldn't keep me cooped if you was kicking it with Bowser. I'm raising the intensity, potentially 1,000, and when I'm about to kick it, have you shitting in your trousers. Face it, lyrics when I pin them to the pages, embedded so deep, Imazeno can erase it. Dream by any means, if you occupy the space, picture Martin King and Malcolm in the middle of a spaceship. Wait, just in the Grand Priest told Weez like, sheesh, I ain't know this little mortal was a beast. Niggas barely live a scratch, but a dent made a crease. When it comes to combat, niggas really can't compete, cause my punches is liquor, ain't chasing no bitches. I'm drunken with power, they looking suspicious. I swear this Corona's my drink of destruction. I'm telling you, choppers, this beer is delicious. Get it? I'm just playing with the name pun. Same fun that'll give me comp when it ain't none. Stop it, wanna get it poppin', nigga, go and aim when you up against the Guardian. I hope you got a James gun. Think it's sweet and it's pissing me off. Adding fuel to the fire and you giving me more. Wanna judge me? He without sin gets to cast the first stone. Infinity War, power to the people while glory in hand. We're a warrior race, nigga, I am just saying. Retreat and surrender, dog, now is your chance. Cause this is a warm-up and I am done playing. And I'm in it to win it, unlimited under a minute, 100% I give it until my shit is diminished. They call me Dennis the Menace, and all these niggas are winners. The way I tended to business, I should have had an apprentice. I think I'm getting the hang of it, controlling, maintaining it. Really ain't no explaining it. How advantage obtaining it early. This shit was straining me, now my body sustaining it. Bell miners complaining, cause now it ain't no containing me. Let me slow it down. Picture on the mound, make you play catch with these words that I throw around. I strike fear when I roar, and you know the sound. Everybody in this world avoid know what's going down. Talk style, but it really ain't a thing to me. More swag than a Kai and a Supreme lady. Hoping the universe still got a ring to me. Full power, I ain't even throw a beam fully. Run over brain and a test in the testicles. I need that more so than I need a Connie. To some of the time, intellectual testicles better than some of these popular oculars. Next page editorial, I'm a story, I'ma write it like a nigga fighting for the glory. I'm a water badge owner. You don't wanna pass overflow, evolve with the water stone. I'm a Vaporeon. Seconds remaining, the ending is nearing. I'm taking this home, I'm controlling the steering. Fans give me faith and I'm hearing, I'm cheering. Nigga, no way am I fearing, no jeering. Now here is a closing piece. Ain't nobody alive spitting close to me. Last man standing have a toast to me. This is how the ending the super was supposed to be, nigga.
サイヤ人実に興味深い存在だ。身勝手の極意、身勝手の極意。身勝手の極意。
悟空はとうとうたどり着いたんだ。はい。まったく、本当になんてやつだ。あの姿、あの輝き、あれこそが完全なる身勝手の極意。
That was Ultra Instinct by our guest Crazy8TheGreat.
It's a game. Get fired on these bitches one time.
One time for the one time.
Over 100,000 streams, man. That song is fire as hell. I don't care what they say. That shit is it. We got some response here. Like, okay, here go Nate. Like it blew his mind. He blew his mind.
Yo, yeah. So again, hearing that again, and like I said, the wordplay is crazy. The tempo is nuts. It's banana sandwich. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, it's white people. Anyway, they put a little mayonnaise and mustard on that shit. It's crazy, but that's why it's called banana sandwich. But no, like that shit is really is hot. Like it's dope. It's something different. It's something that just isn't everyday seen or heard. You know what I mean? Because you don't get a lot of that. Like you said, you get a lot of that nigga rap. My chains hang low. I got methazine in my pockets. My pants is up to my waistline, and my pants is too tight. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for different. Because I believe everybody be like, oh, stay in your lane. This is your lane. You should stay there. Nah, man. You can rap and be a nerd at the same time and talk about different things that doesn't have to do with, you know what I'm saying? You can uplift people and still have fun with it. So I like shit like that. That's just out of pocket, out of the box, you know what I'm saying? It's a different mindset to it. And that you can that's some shit I can bump in my car and motherfuckers like, what the fuck is this nigga listen to? I like that. Because motherfuckers don't know, like I'm like G Black. I bump our theme song, the theme song to our show, I bump that shit in my car. He got a song from Promise Land, I bumped that in my car. I need a copy of that so I can put that in the car because I play shit like that loud as hell, especially in Caucasian neighborhoods because they don't know. And since we are already trendsetters, I know if they hear it, it's gonna catch on. So once white people catch on to it, then you know what I'm saying, everybody else can catch on to it. I don't know why it's like that, and it's sad that it's like that, but we all know, you know what I'm saying, once little Johnny pick up on him, like, Mom, can you buy me Crazy8TheGreat? Like, what is that? It's the hot shit. And then little Johnny listen. Now little Timmy got it. Little Skip down the street got it.
Skip and Susan.
So, you know, once they get a hold of it, it becomes what they call mainstream, which it shouldn't be that way because, I mean, you got the stream, so you know you're doing numbers with it, but it still need to be heard as loud as possible in residential areas. That's how I feel.
Yeah, this track, just this track alone, you know, was what won me over. Like DC said, you know, everything he's talking about in this song, I see Dragon Ball, I see Pokemon, I see all that shit.
You got the James Gunn references, like you get a lot of fucking like that was one song with a lot of different references in it.
Yeah.
And for somebody who was really, you know what I'm saying, in that life, they over there having a nice little orgasm, like, oh, it's good. Run it back. Run it back. Mom, close the door. Run it back one more time. I need a cigarette after
I need more tissues.
Need more time than cigarettes.
Ran out of
Mom, no Vaseline. But no, man, it's a lot in there, man. It's just like I said, man, it's a dope track.
Yeah, it is, man. Congratulations again on that 100,000 streams, man. And like, where's it at now? I know that was like maybe 2 weeks ago. That was at over 100,000. So I know it's higher than that.
We still climbing. So we working on our second 100, man.
Yeah. Jesus, but it's dope,
We
man. So now we just officially came out of 28 days of black cosplay, which I don't believe in 28 days of black cosplay, just like I don't believe in 28 days of black history. But that's another story. But the 28 days of black cosplay allows me to really shine a lot of cosplayers, but I've gone beyond doing that on this platform. And something that started popping up on TikTok was you doing duets, and you have a track called Cosplay Angel. And yeah, so how did that one come about?
Cosplay Angel was actually like the very last song or the very last beat I added to the album. Like, I shouldn't have everything I needed. I was like, man, something's missing. So I reached out to one of my friends, and I sent them a few samples because the entire album samples my favorite anime themes and stuff like that, and music from anime and stuff. So I sent them the Shiki no Uta joint from Samurai Champloo, and I sent them a couple of other ones. And the first one he sent me back was the Shiki no Uta sample, and I was like, yeah, so this was the album was missing. Okay, you know.
Yeah. Like,
and,
no, go ahead.
All I could see was like being at a convention, like somebody going to a convention and then like finding like the love of their life at a convention. Like that's what went through my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How it happens.
Yeah. Like that's what went through my mind and shit. So I was like, all right, well, let me write that experience down. So I listened to the beat a million times, and I actually didn't write the song until I was on my way to the studio. So I was in the car writing the song on the way to the studio, and I finished like the last bar of the song, walking up the steps, walking into the studio to go record. I don't know. Sometimes this shit just like
this is an artist for you right now. This is an artist. This is an artist at work.
Like it just hit me. Like as I was leaving the house, I was like, oh, I know exactly what I want to say now. So I literally just write these verses and shit all the way to the studio. And yeah, man, everything came through. I wrote the first half of the hook, but I was kind of stuck. So I reached out to my guy Skinner, who's singing on the hook, and I was like, bro, finish this off for me in only the way that you could or whatever. Just this is how I want to start. Get us over the finish line. And when he came back, it was all right, I'm ready. We brought him to the studio. He laid that shit out, and I was just like, yeah, this gonna be the one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this gonna be the one. So honestly, when Cosplay Angel Challenge took off, that had happened, I want to say maybe a year prior to what I thought it was gonna happen. I didn't expect the song to like demand so much attention right when we put the album out. But it's like once the album came out, I did a poll and was like, what songs are you guys feeling the most? And Cosplay Angel had like an overwhelming amount of votes. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess we gotta start putting some, you know what I'm saying? I guess we gotta start putting some attention into this. And so one by one, I would just reach out to my favorite cosplayers. And try to be as respectful as possible because you know it's a lot of creepy ass dudes out here and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I need you to get sleazy for this song, girl.
Yeah,
Right.
So it's like I had to really navigate and show them that like this song wasn't for me, it was for them. And I just wanted to showcase how dope they was. And I was like, I'm gonna start a challenge. And so I started the challenge. I would send the girls songs, or they would find it, the sound on TikTok or on their reels or something, and they would do all the female vocals that I had written in there and shit. And it just made it easy for us to do a back and forth type of deal. And the more cosplayers that did it, more started hitting me up like, I was waiting on you to hit me up. I was like, oh shit. Like by the time I would DM cosplayers, they would already know the deal. Like as soon as I got like in their DMs, I was like, oh, I was waiting on my turn.
What took you so long?
What took you so long? Like, you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like the shit was crazy, man. We had like just huge cosplayers, man, to Cutie Pie Sensei, to a bunch of people do things for me that I didn't really have to like pay a lot of money to do or do, you know what I'm saying, different things. Like the shit was crazy. And then we shot the music video that's still being properly edited right now. We had some technical difficulties with the footage, but we're working on it now. So we shot the music video. I flew cosplayers into Cleveland to be in the video. Nurse Jake Becky, Animated Aja, Young Goku, a bunch of people. I was flying people in so we can make this video happen. And shit just got to going. So when when we started having technical difficulties with the footage, I ended up launching something that I wasn't gonna launch right away anyway. But I ended up doing this After Dark series for all the cosplayers that are like OnlyFans and stuff like that. So I made an OnlyFans specifically for Cosplay Angel and people that didn't want to be limited by the community guidelines of TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. And it's doing well. It's doing well. We
OnlyFans always.
But of course,
OnlyFans always does
doing
well,
man. It's doing well, man. But I always try to make sure I maintain a professional relationship with everybody that I do business with.
Yeah,
and it is like working my favor, man, just being genuine, you know what I'm saying? Not really wanting nothing from, or approaching the women all crazy and shit. Like I got people to do Cosplay Angel challenges just from like really having thorough conversations. Because one cosplayer took everything kind of the wrong way. She was like, the song's cute, but I don't cosplay for guys. And this is like, she was about to go in on me. And I was like, wait a minute, I think you misinterpreted what I was trying to do. So once I got a chance to really like iron things out, she was like, oh, I'll do this, no problem. And at first she was charging me, and then she ended up doing this shit for free. Like it was crazy that I was,
because it's an appreciation involved now. Yeah,
because it's like, this promotes my song and all that shit like that, but really I want people to know how dope the queens are. Like they be killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like they really be killing it. Like this is an art form for real. You know what I'm saying? So I've been lucky enough to be introduced and acquainted and make so many new friends in cosplay and stuff like that, man. And the song is crazy. And of course it was gonna be an instant smash when you dabble in sampling from the Shampoo soundtrack. You really can't lose, man. Like
right.
You really can't lose.
Look, it's probably one of the dopest soundtracks from anime that's out there, So let's play cosplay.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on.
Wait,
you can't just.
What you got something?
Excuse me. This is DJ Fuck Up the Moon. Grab your lover by the hair. Right now we gon' play your oldie but goodie from Crazy8TheGreat, Cosplay Angel. Yeah.
This may be crazy to say, I think I may be in love, but then it may be a fake. Don't be alarmed like a fleet that came invading your space. I swear I'm coming in peace like I'm an alien race. On what you dressed as? Yes. I'm impressed, Dad. And you made it, damn, never would've guessed that. Plus the buns is anointed with your blessed ass. Frame needs a pick and I'm lucky I brought my press pass. Yeah, that's that smile I've been waiting on. I keep you company in line, you've been waiting long. Really. It's instrumental to see what fake can take us on. Cause you the lyrics to my heartbeat, girl, let's make a song. I ain't mean to have you blushing, forgive me. Just trust in the vibe and the rush that it gives me. Plus, you like a fairy tale about a Disney. I swear you convinced me, man, somebody pinch me, girl. Baby girl, I just witnessed heaven. You're an angel sent here just for me. But I'll be your protection. Just take my hand, girl, you don't see. We can do whatever, we got superpowers. how it all begins. You laughing at my bad jokes, you my Harley Quinn. I get this naughty grin when I start to thinking about how that kitty probably had me whipped. Are you Selena Kyle? Let's take the scenic route, I need a couple hours so I can show you full extension of this power pole. I know how it go, but I let it be your call. Cause sex with me will break the bed and the fourth wall. You got this look in your eyes like I just struck a chord. Plus you blushing sure like you clutching onto something more. Something pure, got you turning a little reddish. You just called me senpai, you got a hentai fetish? Let me find out. Nah, I seen a bunch of those. So we can have some Funimation when we crunchy roll. Before I let you go, let's walk a little faster. I think I seen somebody cosplaying as a pastor.
Baby girl, I just witnessed heaven. You're an angel sent here just for me. But I'll be your protection. Just take my hand, girl, you gon' see. We can do whatever. We got superpowers, fantasies, redesign realities. Come fly with me, baby.
You so fascinated about what I'm wearing, what I'm wearing, what I'm wearing, what I'm wearing, what I'm wearing. But who you supposed to be? Supposed to be, supposed to be, supposed to be, supposed to be.
Right now, you know what? You know what?
Yeah.
I feel like Goku.
Oh yeah, if that didn't put you in the mood to get some action tonight, you just ain't gonna get it. Crazy8 the Great. We'll be right back.
Yo, that was dope as hell. That was Cosplay Angel by Crazy8 the Great, our guest for tonight.
Some of y'all about to get laid off that song. Don't act like y'all wasn't. A lot of people right now. Crazy8 the Great. You gonna see one of them Kanye West commercials in the next 6 months when everybody pregnant. Like, yeah, I got crazy correcting old Crazy8 the Great. Thank you, Crazy8.
Yo,
I rode a plane.
Shout out to all the female cosplayers who helped participate in his TikTok video and the OnlyFans video for Cosplay Angel. So shout out to all of them out there, and a majority of them that I actually know. So, or follow. So, there's the there's a lot that goes on in the cosplay community, especially in the Black community, and it's such a talented pool of people. Whether it's a seamstress or a foam smith like Raymond Ramos, or seamstress like Vampy Snow and Cheyenne Jazz Wise cosplay, or even Brandy. Brandy's getting into the sewing game pretty soon. So, shout out to Candy B Cosplay and, and her makeup skills. And they're, Cutie Pie Sensei, they are an extremely talented group of women and men that are in this cosplay pool. And, and I love every last one of them.
Cutie Pie Sensei was just on Disney Plus.
Yes, she was.
6.6 joint.
She's on. Yep, she's on that little doc they have. So yeah. I checked it out. I was just like,
for her to throw for her to throw Cosplay Angel on her Instagram for a second was like, yo. And she didn't charge me for that shit. Like, just because she liked the song. Like,
yeah.
Shout out to her, man. Like,
yeah, it's a dope song, man. Your platform is dope. The songs is fire. I couldn't add, at a time when we really need good hip hop music, which we don't really get in droves like we
good
used
music, period.
Yeah, you're right. Good music, period.
That's one thing I don't like. Like, I was at work the other day and I was listening to like Jason Derulo. I kind of like Jason Derulo. He has some shit that's get you going. It's like, you're not listening to some T.I. or something, like, because I'm a big Black guy. I gotta listen to hip hop. Like, I like music. Like, I just like good music. Good music gets played. I don't care who it is, what color your skin is, what you talking about. If you got a good message with a dope beat and it sound good and it's something, I can get behind, then cool. And that right there is good music. Let's not put it on in a certain box and be like, oh, this is only hip hop. You can only listen to this during hip hop hours. That's a song.
That's not.
You got certain hours you can listen to certain music. Like, between 8 to 5, it got to be something chill. From 12 to 9 is, hip hop hours. After 9, you should be listening to something like, Cutie Cosplay Angel. That's right. That's when you should be Barry White and Hip Hop Angel, and then some Marvin Gaye. And throw that in your playlist.
Let me put some of this.
Sometimes you can't be hard all day long. Sometimes you gotta be soft and slow that shit down. Sometimes, man, you can't be gangster 24 hours a day. Like, even 50 Cent slowed it down a little bit and showed some love. Like, damn, he asked 21 questions.
That's it.
Wait till y'all hear the follow-up song to Cosplay Angel. That shit's gonna be bananas.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Just to throw it out there, it's called Hentai and Chill.
Oh shit. But wait, now this is what's crazy. Now, you know, we're backstage listening to the song, listening to Cosplay Angel, and I'm listening to your lyrics, but I'm watching DC's reaction because I've heard the song plenty of times.
I haven't heard. See, that's my first time really hearing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on TikTok like I should.
But like
I'm old like that.
But I'm here. I'm looking at his reactions as like the
wordplay. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the wordplay was told him. He was like, when you hit the Crunchyroll line, he was like,
yeah, I was like, that was smooth as fuck. I might have to use that. Hey, girl, why don't you watch something to get this Crunchyroll tonight? You know what I'm saying? What were you talking about?
So yeah, man, that was dope, man. I love what's been going on with Cosplay Angel. I love what's been going on with Ultra Instinct. I can't wait to hear what more you got coming out. You know, so tell everybody what
video.
Oh yeah, wait, oh yeah.
Video to that got to be fire.
It's funny because, you know, during that red light challenge, it's funny because I sent DC, I said him and Candy B, and I didn't know that the caption was gonna have a female on it. So he was like, "What did you say?"
Like, what the? Hey, because I seen some of them silhouette challenge, and I was like, "Hey, this is not NSF. This is not safe for work."
Yeah. So when he looked at it, when I looked, I'm like, "Oh no!" I said, "Check it out. It's not what you think. Just check it out."
Yeah, because he put it in his group chat, and I'm like, "Whose booty is this on our screen in the dark?" Red like special TSC style. I was like, I don't know, Chris, man. I can't open this up around nobody. You're trying to get me on the couch. I already say enough as it is that I almost got to sleep with that motherfucker every night. I don't need you putting me in deep trouble. But after watching it, I was like, okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah. So after checking out the silhouette challenge rap that you did, man, I was just like, this dude is spitting. Like he putting it in.
I did that shit on a whim too. Like
I can tell. I was just like, whoa.
I was like, damn, I should do something for my female followers for Valentine's Day. And I was like, well, what can I do? And I was like, oh, I can focus that silhouette challenge real quick. So I went and whipped that together real quick. I asked one of my homegirls who was like really popping on like IG, OnlyFans and shit like that, like how she did hers. And she literally like ran me like the whole rundown of how to use the filter and all this shit like that. So I had to actually put in work to get the freestyle to get, you know what I'm saying, to go. And I put the video out and that shit just went bananas. Like, my DMs has never been like this ever.
I'm sure. Motherfuckers in that motherfucker trying to really get the red light special. Hey, baby, I'm going to be for Tuesday because my Thursday already full.
For real.
Man, my DMs had never been so crazy in my life, I promise.
You was just like, why didn't I do this sooner? You know,
right? I was like, do I got to do this more often?
You just chilling there. You like ping, 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 boom, 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 boom. Like, what the fuck? Hey, why my phone sound like Mount Killer's been drawing this motherfucker? Vibrating off the table. Jesus Christ.
Oh man. So this is you know, where can everybody find some of your music at that you have out currently?
I'm on all digital streaming platforms, so Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, everywhere, anywhere that you stream music. We on SoundCloud still. We on YouTube. Like if you can look for it, if you can type my name in somewhere, it's gonna pop up. Trust me.
Man.
He was like, I'm sticking with the SoundCloud. Fuck that. You gonna find me everywhere. You gonna get this music no matter what.
I ain't gonna ever forget like where I came from started. I remember, man, coming from a time where I couldn't get 50 plays in a year. In a year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 50, not being able to get 50 streams in a year to over the course of time accumulating as many streams as I have just over just different things, man. It's like cool. And the fact that now like SoundCloud is looking out for people in ways like I still get I get royalties off my streams on SoundCloud now.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so all my stuff is
multiple streams of income. There you go.
Right.
Cut the check.
As like my man Anthony Mackie say, there you go. Cut the
Yeah,
check.
some of them checks be laughable, and I could ball out at Dollar Tree, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's all right.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you like I tell my kids, it's money you didn't have before. I ain't gonna never.
Fact.
Motherfucker be like, man, fuck this little $50 check. Hey, bro, sign that bitch over right here, nigga. That's $50 I didn't have, nigga. That's something. Gas,
Right.
2 meals for the week, my nigga. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
never.
the fact that like,
Cause there been times like I ain't had $50 in my pocket. So
For
to have
real.
money in my
yeah,
pocket now,
it's-
I will never. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to instill to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
yeah.
You got to be humble.
Yeah.
You know where you come from.
It's
You know where you go.
real. It's real dope, man. Because that's money. Like I literally, like I'm making money when I sleep now. Because I only had to do the song the once. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I had to do
Yeah.
it multiple times. And
Right,
to see these deposits coming into my PayPal or however they come through, it's just a blessing, man. Because
Yeah.
I was out passing CDs out the trunk. Like I'm from that era. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So,
yeah. We know.
Like,
Yeah,
we
you know
know.
where you come from, man. You
Yeah.
good because they don't change you too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Motherfuckers who forget where they came from and get a little money in their pocket and then start acting brand new.
Right.
So that I can appreciate, man. Cause
Yeah, man. So yeah, shout out. You know, follow him on all those little all those platforms. You know, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, SoundCloud, Apple, all of them. You know,
YouTube.
like he's out there. YouTube, he's
I'm
out
on
there.
shit-
All of them.
I'm on streaming platforms you ain't never heard of, man. Like it's wild.
I gotta get this money, baby. I'm out here, nigga. I'm on Ichigo. Yeah, baby, I'm all over. We're live, motherfucker.
I'm on streaming the Soul Society. It's going down.
I ain't never heard of that one.
Look, my man, he said, hey, when he did Cosplay Angel, he's like, I created an OnlyFans. I'm like, well, damn. I'm like, maybe
I was
we
like,
need to.
yeah, man, you had me over here like, damn. I was talking shit about OnlyFans last week. I'm about to be on that motherfucker tomorrow. Something, nigga. I don't know what, but I'm trying to get this paper cheese too, man.
Right. So we are at the part where we talk about like not the greatest news of the week, but the news of the week. You know, we took 2 weeks off. Well, we took a week off. And so much has happened in that week. You know, James Gunn dropped the latest trailer for Suicide Squad, and this thing looks absolutely bananas. It looks like it looks like their big bad is Starro, the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Which I didn't understand. I was like, they got a giant ass starfish out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But then I had to think about it, like, oh yeah, okay, I got him.
You know, I mean, let's face it, you got a guy who's called the Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, which
the tagline.
I mean, I'm sure this motherfucker's gangster and somehow, but that just don't strike fear in my motherfucking heart.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's part of
it. Is don't get too attached.
Don't get too attached. Exactly.
So you know,
I mean, it's a
well, the motherfucker like Polka Dot Man, that motherfucker gone in 50 seconds. He might not make it through the titles.
You know, it's a stacked cast. You know, you have Idris Elba, Margot Robbie, Nathan Fillion, John Cena. You know,
dude from Saturday Night Live, Pete Davidson.
Oh yeah, Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson
is in there.
James Gunn does the voice of in the motion capture of what's he called, the Weasel or something like that. He's
that's weird.
Sean Gunn, the brother, who works with him on Guardians of the Galaxy. He's Yondu's second in command. You know, so
Rocket's motion capture.
Yeah, yep. You know, so like he's just kind of like, you know, James Gunn gets a job, Sean Gunn is an automatic hire. So it's like,
but you know I am. I'm James Gunn's brother. I'll never be broke.
Right. You know, but it does. This is a great. I mean, this one's dropping in theaters and on HBO Max, and this one shows a little promise because, you know, I want it to be crazy. I think the fact that they're going so far, they're like, you have a lot of people who's on the Suicide Squad, and who's gonna die? You're just like I've said it before. I'm like, some bodies have to die, and you know, like, it's obviously it's not gonna be John Cena, not because you can't see him, but no, because John Cena's character, the Peacemaker, actually is getting picked up to do a HBO Max series. So like, okay, so that takes him out the running. You know, Margot Robbie, who's playing Harley Quinn,
never dies.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be taking it out, but it's gonna be some other ones that I see that were like, Yeah, I could see
Polka Dot
like
Man.
Polka Dot Man. Pete Davidson, he might die a crazy death. Like it ain't even going to be a heroic death. It's going to be something crazy.
He's running away from a fight.
Yeah, it's not going to be
movie-
King Shark. It can't be King
Right.
Shark.
Mm,
The
King
whole
Shark.
movie,
Shark.
The whole movie is gonna be like that one scene in Deadpool when the whole team die in the beginning.
Oh fuck!
The
X-Force.
whole movie
That is
gonna
my
be
favorite
like-
scene.
Oh.
God, who knew the win was gonna be bad? Everybody
Look.
on the plane and everybody out
Wait.
here.
So on the side note on Deadpool, April 1st, no lie, was
I seen it.
his Deadpool's birthday. So he's
Right,
30
yeah,
years
right.
old. So shout out to Deadpool, happy birthday, happy belated birthday.
Shout out to Ryan
Shout out
Reynolds
to
because this
Ryan
one
Ash.
did a. I didn't see it because I don't want to see it, but it's like a naked picture of Deadpool for his birthday.
Oh, I seen it, but they put like a happy face. It's
Yeah.
the whole thing is prosthetic. His whole body is prosthetics. But
That's funny as shit.
I
Shout out to
wasn't
Ryan Reynolds, man,
surprised.
for bringing me Deadpool.
I was
can watch
like,
that
I wasn't
movie all day
surprised
long.
because it's Ryan Reynolds, so like it didn't
Right.
shock me like he did it. I was
Nah.
just like, oh, okay, it's Ryan Reynolds.
It's par for the course.
It is par for the course.
Yeah, King Shark better not die because King Shark is a shark.
Yeah, and it's voiced by Sylvester Stallone, so that's funny.
Yeah, that's dope.
But
King Shark is a shark. Here's your Adrian. I better not see that.
Yeah, you got a hand.
Actually, too, the guy that does the motion capture for King Shark is in the movie too.
Damn, everybody's getting double pay.
Yeah, so if you look in the trailer, it's like some guy that's like I don't know, he's probably like an analyst or some shit like that or whatever. It's like this random guy that look like the guy in the chair that just does all the tech shit. He look like one of them guys, but he's the
Guy
one that's
behind the
doing the
desk.
motion. Yeah, he's the guy
He
that's
did the
doing
motion.
the motion capture for King Shark while Sylvester did the voice and shit. So yeah, he's getting double pay around here. Shout out to James Gunn for paying.
Yeah,
double.
he's putting in all the work, man. James Gunn is putting in all the work. He brought Guardians of the Galaxy to life, and now he's doing Suicide Squad, which I mean, if they play their cards right, this looks pretty good.
Shut up and take my money!
Well, I'll be watching
he
it
should
at
have been
home.
in charge of it in the first place. Like,
He should have been in charge of it in the first place, but
True.
that's a WB issue, and now that's
What
on to the
ain't a
next part of
WB?
well, that's on to the
They just
next piece of
we
news.
broke.
WB has decided not to move on with the Snyderverse of Justice League, so we're not going to get a Justice League 2 or 3, although there were plans,
right.
scripts and everything in place to do so. After the success, and we still don't know what the full streaming thing was, but they said
More than
that
they
it
made.
wasn't. Yeah, they said it wasn't as much as they thought it was. I'm like, well, it's a 4-hour film, I can't complain about it being a 4-hour film. You know why? Because I watched it at home, which means I can pause it and come back to it
Yep.
whenever I want.
So, Chris-
and then on top of that, we just finished watching Endgame for 3 hours nonstop. So I'm not going to have a complaint about the 4-hour runtime. All I know is that movie was a hell of a lot better than what we got. So,
Yeah.
but they decided not to go with go forward with the Snyderverse, and then on top of that, to put more salt in the wound, they said they're not going to do Ava DuVernay's The New Gods because they said, oh, Darkseid showed up in Zack Snyder's Justice League, so now we can't really move forward with The New Gods because we had a different thing in mind. And I'm like, oh, you fuckers, you just keep fucking.
Darkseid was in that movie for 2.5
That is
minutes.
blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
But the only good thing they didn't.
2.5 minutes, man.
Yeah,
Solid.
yeah.
If that.
But he was a beast in it while he was in it too. So.
Right. But 2 minutes, man. Like, that's not enough to be like, hey, they saw Darkseid too much. We can't do a new one. Like, shut up.
Right,
And that
the
don't
only-
make no sense. Like, that's like seeing a boob and be like, oh, nope, they seen one boob. We can't see the other. Yeah, we got to put them away. Never again.
Like,
Never
I
seen
see
another
nipple.
titty around here before.
Like, I see nipple.
It's like, what the
The
that
best
makes
thing-
no,
I don't see
that
nipple.
makes
I
The
don't
no
best thing
sense.
comes in pairs. The best thing
Yeah, like that
comes in pairs.
makes no sense. Les. It's like, oh, they had one Reese cut, put the other one away. They'll never see it again. Never again. Like, nigga, there's two. There's more in that pack, right, bro? You can't just give me one and be like, oh, that's it. Never again. You'll never see it again.
Right.
And then
Now the
especially
only
with,
upside that they did, the only upside to it is they said we're not going to do The Trench, which was supposed to be the spinoff to Aquaman, and I'm like, well, nobody gave a shit about the trench, no, in the first damn place. I'm like, I don't know what exec is sitting up there and like, let's do the movie about the piranha people. They're gonna love that. No, the fuck, we're not. We don't care.
Fight scenes and gargling.
Aquaman, like they just made it without.
Yeah, just barely made it. I mean, it made $1 billion, but they just, I mean,
you know what that was though?
It was Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
That's what it was.
It was women like, babe, I gotta go see this Aquaman movie for research purposes only. And it's like a movie theater full of women.
It was. Aquaman wasn't the only one swimming in moist waters.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say something fucked up.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Goddamn movie theater sound like lawnmowers running in there. Why they're there cutting grass in Aquaman? Sorry, don't nobody come for me. That joke was, I didn't write that either. That was but you know, we talked at great length. We talked at great length of how WB has managed to. They have great animation. Their animation, top notch. They'll hold that trophy all day long. Their live action shows are not bad. Decent,
right, not bad.
But their films
shitty.
Use a lot of work, and it's not I'm not even going to put it in the director's lap now. Now that we know, especially after with this Justice League fiasco, now that we know, it's just like,
I blame the anti-Kevin Feige.
Yeah, the anti-Kevin Feige. Whoever is the opposite of
Kevin Feige. He's Bizarro.
He's Bizarro.
Kevin Feige is Superman, and John, what's his name? John Jones or Greg Jones or whatever the fuck his name is. That fucking.
Who the fuck is that guy?
That guy is fucking Bizarro.
Because they can't get it right. Whoever is doing this mess up there in the executive office, they're just like, you know what? Did you see that little mouse that was over there? Let's do a movie about that. What mouse? What the fuck are you talking about?
Let's give it a spinoff.
Right.
Yeah. Feature length. Let's go 2 hours with it. Just a mouse sitting in the corner trying to eat cheese.
Like it was the mouse that was sitting in Wonder Woman. What the fuck? What mouse are you talking about?
You know,
who cares?
Five-O's cousin. He was sitting in the back. We paid him peanuts.
Five-O's cousin.
Not Five-O though, man.
Oh my god.
He went west. This cat went east.
Yeah, like this one. He was like that's just something else. Oh man. Speaking of DC, they also announced the voice cast for Batman the Long Halloween. So the first name that popped up on my line was Jensen Ackles. Now Jensen Ackles is the older brother to Sam Winchester on Supernatural. And he's also done the voice. Yeah, he was the voice of the Red Hood under the Red Hood. And the first thing I thought of was like, oh, he's gonna be the Red Hood. Yeah, and then they're like, oh no, he's gonna be Bruce Wayne and Batman. I'm like, okay, I can accept that. So, you know, but he's gonna be playing Bruce Wayne. Naya Riviera, before she passed, she actually did all the voice work for Selena Kyle as Catwoman. Okay. Josh Duhamel is playing Harvey Dent. Billy Burke is doing Jim Gordon. Titus Welliver is playing Carmine Falcone. Now this, big time mob boss. Falcone.
No, the name of the actor.
Oh, the actor, Titus Welliver.
Yeah, that's a fictitious name.
Yeah,
that's a fake ass name. That motherfucker.
I forgot to
grab real. That's somebody. That's an alias. It's somebody bigger than that. That Titus Weatherford is a fucking alias.
He said Rutherford.
That's when you know when a superstar get into a hotel, they don't want to get a real name. So Mike Vick is Ron Mexico. That's what the fuck that is. It's somebody bigger than whoever that dude is. I ain't trying to fall for that. They did that once before. You ain't gonna hit me with it again. Titus Weatherford. Titus Weatherford, nigga, please. I know who you are. Okay, Robert De Niro, Titus Weatherford. Go ahead.
No, here's his picture. Like, I've seen him in other stuff. But that's
that's his real name.
Yeah.
That's his real
Oh,
name. Yeah.
That's his
damn.
real name.
I know him from some shit too. I did not know
Yeah,
his
I've
real
seen him
name
in a
for
bunch of other
nothing.
stuff. I'm just like,
He
I
was
didn't
the
know that
villain in fuck, what is he was just in something I just seen. I did not know his real name was
he's always in something, and I was just like, I
Shit.
just never knew the guy's name.
Damn, now I gotta
He's
figure out what he
always
was
the guy
in.
that I'd be like,
You can't stand that motherfucker for some reason.
Every-
He come on screen.
I
This
Right.
motherfucker up.
I got a long list of dirty motherfuckers that like in any movie that they play in, they just the
King
worst
Woodbine.
people.
King Woodbine. He's number one.
He stays on.
I don't
that
care
list.
what he play in. That motherfucker's
Ed
even Dave
Harris,
Chappelle.
Ed Harris got to be on that list. Ed Harris got to be.
Ed
on
Harris,
that
yeah.
list. I fucking hate Ed Harris. Anything he playing, I just want to beat the shit out of the dude every time.
He's very smug. He's like he's a smug bastard. He's like, dude, just shut the fuck up. He always does something crazy.
I hate him, man. Like, I don't hate him, but I hate every character he's ever played.
That's right. He was in Transformers. That's where I see him.
Yeah,
He was in
yeah,
Transformers
yeah.
Age of Extinction.
Oh my god.
I'm glad that franchise went to extinction.
Actually, they coming back with another one. Unfortunately, it's like
Bumblebee was good though. Bumblebee was good.
Bumblebee
That's the reason
was
why.
good. Yeah,
Bumblebee was good.
But the new one is Optimus Prime versus the Ninja Turtles versus Batman versus Shredder.
What? Wait, are you drinking Terramana again?
I actually am in a Sonic cup. Sonic, Geek Sonic. I got a nerd slushy, right? And then after most of the drink is gone, you start pouring like other drinks in there. So then I pour some tequila in there because why not?
So here's the voice cast. Here's Jensen Ackles as Batman. Naya Riviera. No, that's not Naya. That's not.
Oh,
Naya
but
Riviera.
whoa, hey man, who's that?
She's actually playing. That's Amy Landecker. She's actually playing Barbara Gordon.
Okay, yeah,
that's
I can see that.
Troy Baker, who's known for doing the voice work for DC Animation, is playing Joker. Now this guy, David Dasmalkian, that's his name.
Okay, another fake name.
You'll know his name. You'll see his face.
Oh,
yo, DC loves this guy.
Exactly.
They love the fuck out of him.
This dude has
He
played
got something on now.
He's played Polka Dot Man. He's played Kadabra on the Flash TV series.
Yo,
that was Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, he's Polka Dot Man.
I can't see him because of the man.
He was in both Ant-Man films.
Yeah, he was in the Dark Knight. He was one
of Joker's henchmen.
Dark Knight. Yeah, Dark Knight.
That
was my dude. He played the fuck out of that on Ant-Man though. I loved him in Ant-Man.
Yeah, so like
he was funny as fuck with that accent.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga. So I'm like, dude,
you must let them speak. That was my favorite. Hey man, you put the quarter in, man. You got to let the whole song play out.
Oh my god!
T.I. man made that. I don't know, but to me, they kind of made that movie. You know what I'm saying? Just no. And I got to put my dude,
Michael Pena.
Yeah, them three. Them three.
I'm still waiting for Marvel to do a recap of everything that's happened.
Yeah. With Luis,
and have Michael Pena do the recap. Yeah. I will pay for that.
Him and Gord.
Look, do it. Let him do the recap for when they do Ant-Man Quantumanium. Let him do the recap of the last two films. And because I like when Ant-Man came back in Endgame, I was just like, is nobody going to ask about Luis? Where the hell's Luis? I'm like, he didn't ask about his boys. I'm like, what happened to Luis? So, here's Selena Kyle. Here's Naya Riviera. Yeah, gone too soon. Josh Duhamel.
My guy.
Yep. I can't stand his ass either.
What? I like him, man.
He on my list because he an asshole person too. Every time.
Well, he's
I like those characters. I like the assholes.
But he's playing Harvey Dent, so it's going to be.
Oh yeah, so that gives valid point in this movie. You have a reason to hate him.
Yeah, right.
Where's Harvey Dent?
So here's Billy Burke. He's going to be playing Jim Gordon.
I don't like his ass either.
he
always about his face.
He always does something. Like the last time I seen Billy Burke in something I really hated him in, it was in what was it, Drive Angry with Nicolas Cage.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He was like the cult leader. And I'm like, dude, will somebody just cut this dude's head off or something? And here's Troy Baker. He's doing the voice work for the Joker. which he's a voice actor. He's done all that. Hell, he's done Harvey Dent, for the game. He's done Joker for the game. So, he's done a lot of voice work.
Yeah,
so,
but I ain't like his Joker in the game though.
The latest one I didn't watch or play the latest.
None of the Dark. He was in the Dark Knight series. It's just I don't like that Joker.
Yeah,
maybe it's because I was spoiled with Heath Ledger and Mark Hamill.
That's what happens.
Even Kevin Michael Richards' Joker wasn't that bad.
No,
but that Joker,
but
I can do without it.
rounding out that cast is Julie Nathanson as Gilda Dent, Jack Quaid as Alberto Falcone. Jack Quaid is actually the son of Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid. He's actually in The Boys. He's little Huey in The Boys. Fred Taskasor he plays Fred Tatasciore, Solomon Grundy, Alistair Duncan,
Solomon Grundy. Okay.
Yeah, so listen.
Born on a Tuesday, died on a Wednesday, baby.
Yeah, once again, a nice stacked voice cast. They got a nice stacked voice cast.
That's a deep ass roster. That's like the Nets and Lakers right there.
No, you want to know a deep ass roster of voice acting? Like I didn't even have the
deeper than that.
Yeah.
Shit.
The Amazon Prime show Invincible, which is based off the comic.
Man, the cast,
the Walking Dead cast.
That cast alone, I'm gonna try to pull it up, but that cast alone is ridiculous.
Hey, Jonah Jameson's the daddy.
I know the creator is happy as shit, man.
Yeah, Robert Kirkman. Yeah, Robert Kirkman. He was just like, I know. He was like, I know the perfect people to play this voice cast for Invincible. It's insane that they have so many freaking people. So Stephen Yeun, who plays Glenn on Walking Dead, is playing the title role of Mark Grayson in Invincible. J.K. Simmons is Omni-Man, which is his father. Mark Hamill plays Art Rosenbaum, who's the boss. Seth Rogen plays Alan the Alien. Zazie Beetz plays a chick named Amber. Sandra Oh plays Invincible's mom. I mean, that's just starting. Who else is it? Walter Goggins. He plays one of the bad guys. All right, he weighs, what's his name? Cecil. No, Cecil Stedman. He's the boss.
He's the boss. Right.
Who else is it? Zachary Quinto plays the robot. Kevin Michael Richardson, who's just about it every freaking thing.
Every cartoon.
He plays the Mauler twins.
He is cartoons.
Carrie Payton.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he is cartoon.
You look up cartoon, that nigga's picture right by it. Like big ass cheese and money bags in the back.
Right.
Stay getting paid for a cartoon.
And it is funny.
Has he done anything live action though? Like seriously.
Like if you want to say that, you want to know who else you want to know who else is known for cartoons? Carrie Payton, who plays Ezekiel on Walking Dead, but he's also the voice of Cyborg on the Teen Titans cartoons. So once again, paycheck. So Marcella Ali plays a character named Titan. Mae Whitman plays a character called Dropkick. Nicole Byer plays somebody named Vanessa. Clancy Brown, who we know as Lex Luthor from the Justice League cartoons and the Superman cartoons, plays Damian Darkblood.
Soniqua Martin Kombat?
Yeah, Soniqua Martin Green plays the Green Ghost. Jeffrey Donovan. Like this list goes on and on. I'm just like, the paycheck is crazy. Like Lauren Cohen, who plays Maggie on Walking Dead, plays War Woman. Michael Kuditz, who played Abraham, plays the Red Rush. Lenny James plays Darkwing. Like I'm like,
hey, Darkwing is hilarious because this was definitely our version of Batman. It was the funniest shit of all time.
Damon Hansu plays the Martian Emperor. Michael Dorn, who plays Worf from Star Trek: The Next Generation. He plays Battle Beast, who we haven't even seen yet.
This motherfucker did 41 cartoons and not one of them live action. He was the voice for Goro. That's the only live action he had. And he was never on screen. I'm pissed off.
You talking about Kevin Michael Richards?
Yes, this dude did like 50 cartoons.
And you know how funny it is to see a voice actor unless you're really in the voice acting.
Here's some
you
of
don't
the
know
things
what they
he was
look like.
in. I'm gonna go down the list. Let's start. I don't know where to start. Cleveland Show, of course, we know. All Hail King Julian, Lilo and Stitch, Uncle Grandpa, Teen Titans, F for Family, American Dad, Gravity Falls, Static Shock, Green Lantern, Teen Titans, Super Robot Monkey Team, The Baby Boss Back in Action, The Trolls, Transformer 2, Batman vs. Dracula, Mortal Kombat, The Airbender, The Avatar, Last Airbender, Boondocks, Penguins of Madagascar, Samurai Jack, Lilo and Stitch, the series, Lunatics Unleashed, Batman, Harley and Quinn, Blaze and the Monster Trucks, Batman the Brave and the Bold, Leroy and Stitch. Oh shit.
Leroy?
Transformers Prime Beast, Teen Titans vs. Teen Titans Go, Stitch the Movie, Trolls World Tour, Dave the Barbarian, Scooby-Doo and the Batman, the 7D, Princess and the Frog, the Proud Family, Legos DC The Flash, the Wackies Adventure of Ronald McDonald, the PJs, Legos Justice League Attacks, Scooby-Doo and the Samurai, Road Rovers, Batman the Mystery of the Batwoman, Kung Fu Panda, the Mask animated series, Powerpuff Girls the movie, Justice League the Fatal Five, Young Justice, Clone Wars, the Fairly Odd Parents, and Higglytown.
Damn.
Jesus
and
Christ.
The thing is, all that stuff we've seen, you know how you see voice actors and you don't know what they look like?
We know what he looks like.
We just know what he looks like because we've seen his name so much that you find out what this dude look like. You be like, dude, you are in so much. You're in my childhood. Like everything. You've been in everything, man. Like, oh my God. But yeah, the cast of Invincible, the voice cast of Invincible, I didn't even read all of them because it's just insane.
Oh shit, that's just there's more he was in. I'm not going through that fucking list. He got about 50.
But for those who are watching the show on Amazon Prime, check it out. It is not what you expect. If you've read the series, congratulations, because it's a great book. It's not in run now. It ended a couple of years ago. So go out and pick up a trade of Robert Kirkman's Invincible. That's a free promo I just gave that man. Not that he didn't really need it. But to put some background on it, Mark Grayson, who's the title character, attends a high school, and the high school is called Reginald Vale Johnson High. Now, I don't know if you know who that is, but if I tell you who he plays, you'll know who it is.
Wait. He's high in the movie?
No, Reginald. No. The name of the high school that Mark Grayson goes to on Invincible.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's called Reginald Vale Johnson High.
What the? Okay.
You know who that is? Do you know who it is?
Yeah.
It's Carl Winslow.
Hey there, big guy.
So that was the name of the high school he went to in the books. That's the name of the high school he goes to in the show. But and Robert Kirkman was on an interview and he had to state that they had to reach out to Reginald Vale Johnson to see if they could use his name. And he said, I can do you one better. Let me play a voice in the show. And they were like, well, why don't we just make you the principal? So
Reginald Vale Johnson is the principal of Reginald Vale Johnson High School. Okay.
Right. So like
talk about a fourth wall break.
Right. So it worked itself out. But yeah, check that out. You know, I can't wait. I didn't catch the release date
tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, it's good. And it's probably about 45 minutes a piece. It's like 4 episodes now. So and that first one's gonna throw you like it. Like I've read the entire series. That first one, you was like, damn. You're like, damn.
Banana sandwich, baby.
It's like it's gonna knock all the Terramana right out your system. You're like, hold on.
That's a bad boy.
Yeah, like you.
Shout out to The Rock, man. Tequila.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, I love the book. And I'm loving the series. So yeah. And as far as Batman: The Long Halloween, I can't wait to see when that comes out. You know,
looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's always going to be fun.
DC, we already said DC's like you can go on HBO Max and watch all of DC's animated series and be like, okay, yeah, I can get down with that. They movies,
except
not so much.
Except for Batman: Soul of the Dragon, that ain't on there.
Yeah, not yet. Nope, that's not.
No, not yet. Yeah,
because that one just recently dropped.
That just recently came out.
That shit was dope though. Like the fight.
It was like a 70s. It had a 70s feel and everything.
Yeah. That shit was hard. Lady Shiva was beating everybody's ass. So, spoiler warning.
It's Lady Shiva. She trained half of daggone. Who she trained? She trained Cassandra Cain. So I mean, whatever. So everybody here has watched it. HBO Max just dropped their latest film for the month. Well, I think that's a permanent thing now. Yeah, I think for the month. For the month for 30 days. It's Godzilla versus Kong.
AKA Kong is the best there is. Kong represented for all the silverbacks out there. I just want to say it's a silverback, big black guy. Kong represented for us, man.
Now this movie, I would have gone to the theater to see anyway, because this is, in my opinion, this is probably one of the best kaiju battles I've seen in a very long time.
You jumping ahead of it, Chris. Let's the beginning.
Hey,
what got me?
Let's start it. Let's start at the beginning.
The beginning, like my nigga Kong wasn't bothering a soul. My nigga wake up about noon, get up, go take a shower, walk around scratching his ass, just eating bananas and shit. Like nigga Kong not bothering a soul, not worried about nothing. If unbothered was a person, that would be Kong at the beginning of this movie. Like he didn't want to do shit, but just chill. Like, my man just trying to just chill. That's all. And then, you know what I'm saying? They want to use him to get this great power from the middle of the earth. And it was like Lord of the Rings at one point, but it was still dope. So then Godzilla on some fuck shit just start fucking shit up, but you don't know why. You just think Godzilla on some trash, like the nigga in the club who just going around snapping on niggas' new sneakers. Like this nigga Godzilla just out of control. Like, so so then like, yeah. So then we got King Kong on a boat. He don't want to be there. He just chilling. Godzilla come out of nowhere on sight. They get the rumbling. Now the first fight was amazing.
The first fight went to Godzilla. First round.
The first round with the Godzilla, because Kong really wasn't on it. He was just trying to chill. My nigga got out on a boat. My nigga was like on vacation. He out here chilling.
Yeah, he damn near drowned.
But then it gave me flashbacks of like what's that movie? The Amistad, because my nigga was chained up though.
Yeah.
So it felt kind of Amistad-ish how they had the big black dude
like
chained up. Give us free. And my nigga just chained up like the Amistad, so I didn't really like that part because it brought back flashbacks of memories. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there.
Oh,
but the
right,
first fight,
chains. Okay.
Boat ride chains. I told you, Kong was black. Anyway, so so anywho, yeah, the first fight with the Godzilla only because Kong didn't know what was going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Kong was just like chilling. He's still young. Like this ain't even fully developed Kong. My nigga's still in his teens. Godzilla, an old ass man whooping up on a kid. Like that wasn't fair. So
he did cut him with. He did catch him with that little.
Yeah, he caught him. He caught this nigga with an uppercut. Man, this nigga in the water.
When Godzilla did the uppercut, I was like, these little arms just really connected.
Dog, I said the same thing. I was like, this nigga's arms is like 5 feet. I said, man, this nigga Godzilla built like a bad girl, man. This dude got thick thighs and short arms, man. Out here whooping on my nigga Kong like that, man. That ain't make no goddamn sense. He look like Danny DeVito was a dragon, man. That's what this nigga Godzilla look like, man. Fuck what y'all talking about. Kong is LeBron, and this nigga Godzilla look like fucking Sean Bradley, man. Fuck,
I said Sean Bradley.
Disrespect, but Kong got at his ass though. That round two,
yeah, he got at him. Round two, Kong finds the axe that has a scale or a fin in it that literally looks like one of the fins that Godzilla has. He found it in one of the caves, and he's just like, much like primates do, they know how to work with tools. And he grabs this axe and he gets that. Like by this time, round two is taking place in Hong Kong, and Godzilla bores a hole down to the under cavern, wherever this is.
That's how OP Godzilla is, man. Godzilla is so OP that he literally like atomic
drilled to the center of the earth.
Yeah, he did drill to. He was like, nigga. Then he yelled down there like, nigga, bring your ass up.
Yeah, which in the whole inversion thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, anybody else get confused when he burrowed into the earth, but they
looked
went
up
down to go up?
Yeah,
he went
the
down
whole
to go up,
inversion thing threw me off because I'm like, nigga, am I high watching this shit? Like this nigga just jumped down to go up.
I did. I was mad drunk like that whole time.
No, you too? Because look, man. Okay, so for people who don't know, who ain't watched it, like the whole premise is at the center of the earth is where all the Titans come from.
Right.
So you have all these weird ass animals.
I think they called it Under Earth or Hollow Earth.
Hollow Earth. Hollow Earth. So Kong, Godzilla, all the real ones except for Ghidorah, how the fuck you say that, was an alien. So everything else came from this Hollow Earth. And some kind of radioactive, whatever it is, inside the Earth's core made all these, giants. So they go there to get this power. And the weapon was actually from the Kongs. It was an old weapon that they used to kill the Godzillas.
Right.
So they made this axe out of one of their little dorsal fins or whatever the fuck you want to call them, little backpack things where all they little power at. They made the axe out of that to bones. But the way they have it.
The way they had it set up.
Sorry, technical difficulty.
Oh,
The way they had it set up, it was pretty much like inverted. So you had ground, and the gravity was so, you know what I'm saying, so tough that you could jump up and the shit would flip to another earth. So it was like really weird. And the shit threw me off guard because this nigga jumped from one mountain and motherfucker flipped and shit. I'm like, this nigga.
Yeah, he grabbed like a rock.
It was a finger.
Yeah, and he kind of pivoted. Yeah, it was a finger of a statue.
It was a hand pointing.
And he kind of grabbed it to kind of help pivot himself, and he landed.
Right,
and I was just like, oh.
See, I think I was messed up because I was like, these niggas had church in the center of the earth. Because I'm telling my wife, I'm like, look, the Kongs had a temple, so Kong was coming from a line of preachers. So in other words, he was a green tree. And for those who don't know,
he was a green tree, right?
His daddy was a pastor. His daddy was a pastor.
Oh, you mean the green leaves? The green
leaves? Yeah. Well, I say green trees. Anyway, he was green leaves. So he come from a long. I'm thinking about something else. Anywho, I don't smoke people. Just don't smoke weed. That's all I say. So anyway, he was a green leaf. So he come from a long line of pastors. Because this, but my question was, and somebody made a point. I was watching a video on YouTube. Like, Kong is smarter than he let on.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I think all of them, because one, he started language, sign language.
Yeah,
but
he
two,
was doing sign language with the little girl.
If you look at the structures in this place, like, they can't be man-made. Like, that temple was like, it was built up.
Like at first glance, you're thinking it was just like mountain, but then as he got closer,
it had a door
just like
into it.
Yeah. Like, and it had doors and pews.
My man walked in there with the axe, and he seen the throne and sat down the throne like, I'm home. He was like, nigga, I'm home.
Some kind of licensing issue. Some kind of licensing issue is keeping them from calling him King Kong.
Yeah,
because I noticed that,
which is weird.
He's Kong through the whole movie.
They just kept calling him Kong, So it was weird.
Or they'll say he's the king, or then they'll say Kong. Like, they'll never say them together.
They never put it together.
Right.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
But I mean, it literally. And it did answer this question, because I don't know if I didn't watch the ones in the 50s, but I seen it much later. Godzilla, when it first came out.
Oh god, those was amazing.
Yeah,
that little Chinese man in the suit.
Yeah, with Raymond Burr and all them cats. But
I showed my wife how long did these last? I was like, he been out since the 50s.
Yeah, so it literally explained, like, when Godzilla first started out, he was looked at as the bad guy.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, like, as they got later in years, he was the savior of the planet Earth.
Yeah.
And every now and then he might flip. And they didn't know, but they never really explained why he would flip. In this movie, they explained, like, he's not the bad guy. You thought he was the bad guy, but the thing was, and it took who was it, Tyree Brown?
Yeah,
he figured it out. He was just like, Ryan Tyree here. He figured it out. He said he's not attacking random places. He keeps attacking the apex facilities. Why is he constantly attacking? And then that's when you get Mecha Godzilla. You find out they done built a Mecha Godzilla.
I'm gonna just say this: Mecha Godzilla wanted all the smoke and got it.
He did.
When that nigga, and I was like, when that dude got electrocuted, I was like, oh, this ain't good, because that motherfucker about to be on his own.
He was trance and everything.
He was giving Godzilla the business. I mean, like, grade A business. Like, this
was slashing at him.
Heartbeat. Like, this dude was giving him.
But wait, before we got to that match, there was round 3 between Godzilla and Kong. Now Kong had took round 2. But then round 2, round 3 was right behind it.
No, man. I think. Well, yeah, because he broke his arm. Man.
Yeah, he got him back, and then round 3 turned into the moment like he just like Godzilla went in. He was just like, nigga, don't cross this line of the Bronx unless you want this smoke.
Yeah.
And he slashed his chest a couple times, knocked him down, stepped on him, yelled at him.
And then looked at him like, look, give up, bro. Just give up.
Yeah, and it was but when he
I thought he was gonna try to melt his face, but he did that yell. That was just saying, like, nigga, stay down, boy.
Right.
Yep, that's what it was.
And then he walked away.
Yeah, he got it. And I was like, why was this the Martha from Batman versus Superman?
No, man. Come on, man. Don't we know
that was funny though. Because
the crazy part is I thought about that too. I was like, oh God.
Yeah, it was
that
funny.
part.
But see, it made it bad, but it was just like that. There wasn't a guy who seen this movie that didn't think that he was basically saying, stay the fuck down.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. When me and my kids was watching, they was like, "Oh, Godzilla." I was like, "No, he's just telling his ass to stay down now. He whooped his ass for the third time or second, depending on how he's scoring it."
He was like, "I'm trying to do something." He was like, "Nigga, I'm trying to do something." Yeah. So then that's when
nigga don't be a hero.
You're right. So then that's when you get Mechagodzilla popping up, and Mechagodzilla was like
everybody.
He was beating everybody, and it took Kong to wake up and like. He did the Mel Gibson, slapped his elbow back in place or his shoulder back in place.
Rub me to your rigs.
I was like, did this motherfucker just pull a rig? He pulled a rig. He just slammed his shoulder into the building. It was like, I'm like, nigga, you just Mel Gibson your whole shoulder. And so then and went in and started helping Godzilla beat Mechagodzilla. They had to give it to him. And really, Kong whooped that ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kong
he did all the damage. He did all the damage.
Yeah, because he got that axe. He was like,
Godzilla was getting his ass whooped. Let's not sugarcoat this shit. That nigga was getting dog walked. He was getting dragged all the way around Tokyo. That nigga was sightseeing.
He was like, trying to get up. Nah, nigga.
You ever drag your kid down the grocery store? That's how he was doing to that motherfucker. He was like, nigga, now here's Tokyo. Bow. Nigga, here's Yashiro building. Bow.
He was slamming his head through the buildings. I'm like,
man, he was dragging his face against the building. I was like, bro,
I was like, this
atomic
is
getting stronger than Godzilla's atomic breath. Like he was just beating the shit out of Godzilla. I was like, God damn.
King of monsters, my ass. That nigga got King Kong to save his ass, man.
Right. I was like, I scratched the nigga or something. Got his eyes out or something.
He ain't do shit. I'm looking like, nigga, you just beat up the black guy, but now this motherfucking silver motherfucker whooping your ass. You ain't got a word, huh? Where was all that tough guy shit when you was beating up on the nigga? Huh?
Man, but it was
all that. Where all that machismo go?
But when Kong stepped it up, he took that axe and he looked at that axe. He was like, "Oh, I'm about to handle your ass," and he did. He pretty much chopped him down, ripped his head from the spine, and held that bitch like the Predator. It was like, "Bitch, this is mine," you know. But Kong versus Godzilla is a good. I mean, it was. If you want a good kaiju fight, this is it. This was it.
Because I didn't really care for like the people parts all like that.
No, nobody does.
The monster fight, the monster fight, definitely.
We definitely said spoiler alert, because it came out Wednesday and it was free. So
yeah.
So today's Saturday. If you ain't get that ass by now, it just sorry, Beak, man. I love you, bro, but.
He said, "Oh, yo, what? Hold on." He said, "Yo, what the fuck did y'all say?" Yeah,
shout out to my guy Beat, man.
Go ahead,
extraordinaire. But I get, and the crazy part is, I gave you the unabridged version. Like the shit I was saying wasn't even really like making sense. It was just part of the movie. So
before we head out of here, I want to do.
Oh, we got the ending. No, I ain't gonna.
No, not yet. We ain't gonna do that. But we might talk about it on Blur's Eye View After Dark. I don't know. So we got a little segment. Normally Candy B does the segment. She'll probably kill me next week. Who knows? Who cares? Lightning round.
God damn, I forget that does that. Yeah. I was sitting there like, oh, what is he about to do? Lightning round. I was like, oh shit, nigga, wait. You gotta warn somebody before you have lightning come to the house.
So lightning round is basically would you rather questions or either or content questions, and they're rapid fire questions that we shoot off. So for our guests at Crazy8TheGreat, here's our questions. Who is the better father figure? Vegeta, Goku, or Piccolo?
Piccolo.
All right.
It's actually a trick question.
Yeah, it was. Who would you rather be, the Cabbage Man from Avatar: The Last Airbender or Lieutenant Oscar from Lupin the Third?
Damn. That's kind of fucked up. All right. Oh, man. All right, give me Cabbage Man, man.
Okay, okay, give you the Cabbage Man. Tetsuo Shima from Akira or Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan?
I'll be Eren Yeager.
Okay, all right.
Tetsuo didn't have a happy end.
That's right. Okay. Takato Masuki from Digimon or Ash Ketchum from Pokemon?
I'm a Pokemon guy through and through, so Ash Ketchum for me. Fuck Digimon.
Okay.
Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchum. Fire Tribe or Water Tribe?
Damn.
Heavy hitters.
Yeah, that is a heavy. Give me the Fire Tribe, man.
Help me!
Okay.
Help me! Nigga! Help me!
Batman or Superman? The Bat.
You're like, oh my God, this is terrible. Somebody please find Ja Rule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this.
I keep Kryptonite at the crib at all times.
Okay.
If I'd have had this long ass shirt, I'd show you the Superman tattoo. We were no longer cool, man. I thought
I keep the Kryptonite at the crib.
Okay. Xavier or Magneto?
Damn. I don't know, man. Give me Magneto, man.
Okay. Power Rangers or Kamen Rider?
That's hilarious. They're the same nigga, but Power Rangers.
pretty much.
Yep. All right, and finally, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Ninja Gaiden?
I'm gonna go with Ninja Gaiden just because, they deadly.
Okay, all right.
The deadliness.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, we're closing the show up. We're gonna get ready to head into Blurred's Eye View after dark. We're gonna talk about the latest episode of The Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we're gonna cover a little bit more on Godzilla versus Kong. But before we leave, we have our closing moments where everybody can be found. Crazy 8, tell everybody where they can find you and your music.
Yo, any social media platform, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, it's Crazy8TheGreat. That's crazy, the number 8, THE great. It's only one of me. You can't get another. And you can find that same name on all digital streaming platforms for the music.
All right. DC.
Do not forget what the shit is coming back on the 18th of this month. And I guarantee you not going to want to miss this first episode. I guarantee you it's going to be a nice surprise at the beginning. And we got two good guests. So you can find us at What the Stuff Podcast on Instagram at what_the_shit_podcast, because you got to say it like that because motherfuckers don't know how to put the underscores in there. So you got to play it to motherfuckers. On Twitter at Darius DC Chambers, on LinkedIn at Darius DC Chambers. And also Black Legacy. You can find me producing Smoking Reviews every Monday. And What the Shit is every Sunday at 6, starting on the 18th.
Yep.
No Mother's Day because, respect the moms out there.
There it is. And I am your host, Chris Fury. You can catch me on TikTok now at Chris Fury 1. And I'll be doing little updates.
Somebody else was Chris Fury?
No, I'm the first and I will be the last.
Oh, no, I thought you had to put one on there. I mean, you're like Chris Fury is taken. You got to put Chris Fury 1 just to. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
But be sure to follow me there on TikTok. Be sure to tune in and subscribe to our Facebook page, Blurred's Eye View Podcast, Blurred's Eye View, and the YouTube page, Blurred's Eye View, for the latest updates in the Blurred world. You can also check us out on Instagram at Blurred's_Eye View, all lowercase, and tune in next Saturday as we continue to showcase of POC creatives in many fields and genres. Until next mission, I'm Chris Fury, General Chris Fury.
Before you give the information, sorry, I mean to cut you off. Also, shout out to Brandy B. If y'all go to Candy B Cosplays, please check her out.
Follow Candy B Cosplays.
Some dope ass work on there. I normally wouldn't do this because I don't really like her that much, but sometimes you gotta take one for the team and show support for the teammates. So Candy B, so you're Brandy, one word on Instagram. Happy 16th birthday, whatever the fuck you doing.
Well, that's about the pose. That's the pose you're gonna get. Until next mission, I'm General Chris Fury, along with my co-host DC and our special guest Crazy8TheGreat. Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. And until next mission, we're out.
Brandy, come back.